ladies, I'm Lucy.
And I'm Ashley, and we're part of the Women of Worth team.
Today would have been the day that we gather on the eastern side for our Women of Worth conference. However, due to government restrictions on social gathering, we have had to postpone our conference until sometime later in the year. We know that you're probably a little bit disappointed that we cannot meet face to face, but take heart, our dear sisters. We have found ways to still be here for one another.
Over the next few months, we will be sharing bi-weekly videos with you, just to encourage you, share things that the Lord has been teaching us during this time, as well as offer some entertainment and comic relief to lift your spirits through these challenging times. We'll also be offering you some free resources such as Bible studies, devotionals, podcasts, as well as some practical tools that will hopefully be helpful and encouraging to you during this time.
The theme for our conference this year is A Call to Courage. When we are able to gather together, we will look at Deborah from the Old Testament and learn from her how to live a courageous life for the Lord. Today we have one of the speakers set for the conference with us.
We would like to introduce Bibiana Gomez, who serves with Word of Life in Mozambique. We're excited to have her share with us and trust that you'll be blessed as she shares what the Lord has laid on her heart. So we're going to hand it over to Bibi now as she shares.
Hello there, Bibiana here from Mozambique, and it's a privilege for me to share a little bit with you this morning. And I'm actually going to share something that I got from my quiet time this week. As I was preparing to talk about suffering or something that maybe has been discouraging you, I came across to this Bible verse. So Jesus is having a conversation with some of his disciples right after he walked into Jerusalem, and some people want to see him, some Greek wants to see him. His disciples went to present those people, and then Jesus said these words in John chapter 12 verse 27 and 28. Now my heart is troubled, and what shall I say? Father, save me from this hour. No, it was for this very reason I came to this hour. Father, glorify your name. So Jesus knew he was going to die very soon. He knew it was going to be a painful death. Humiliation was going to come. He knew all of that. And he was troubled because he knew the situation ahead of him. It would be hard. From this, I do learn that it's okay as a human being to be troubled. Jesus in his humanity, he was troubled. But then, it gives me so much hope and comfort that he also gave us and he shared with us what was his plan to go through this time of adversity. He decided to endure in God's will, to embrace God's will, and to glorify the Father through his suffering and his pain. So maybe you and I are going through some trouble in our hearts right now. And it's okay if they are legit. We can think about it. Are those legit fears? Or maybe we are scared because we don't know what the future is going to bring, how long we're going to have a disease or something else around us that scare us, that frighten us. But we must do as Jesus did. We must embrace God's will, do what God requires us to do, trust him, obey him, endure in his word, and know that glorify our Father is the best choice we can make right now. So I invite you to think about it today. How can you glorify God through this time of adversity we are going through now? Maybe God has something just for you, very special. Not maybe, I'm sure God has something very special for you, something that you can learn, a choice that you're going to have to make to glorify our Father through this time of adversity. So just as Jesus did, accept God's will for your life, even though it's hard. Embrace it and do your best to glorify God through it. God bless you.
Thank you, Bibi, for the encouraging message and for sharing your heart with us. How has Bibi's message challenged you or encouraged you? I'd like to ask you to post that comment below. Share your heart with us. Anything you learned from Bibi's video. And how do you plan to apply God's truth in your life? Be doers of God's word. Please also share this video with any other ladies that you can encourage and challenge them in their walk with the Lord?
So as we mentioned before, we're just going to leave you some resources just for different ways that you can continue to just grow and learn in your own walk with the Lord. So in the comments below, we've left links to different Bible studies from a ministry called Love God Greatly. So Bible studies on fear and anxiety, the promises of God, and truth over lies. I know that this ministry has been a great encouragement in my own walk with the Lord, and I've really enjoyed these Bible studies a ton, and I know that you will definitely be challenged and encouraged in your walk with the Lord as well. So go ahead and check out those Bible studies, and we look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, if there's a specific way that we can be praying for you, please let us know. We've left our emails, and so you can feel free to just email us at any time and let us know how we can specifically be praying for you. So we'll see you again in 2 weeks. Just know that we continue to pray for you, and we love you all, and see you soon.
See you soon, ladies.